is Ryan Casey, and I am a content creator. So mainly my content is fitness. That's how everything started off, and that's how like my interest in cameras kind of brought me into the fitness industry, because it was just super easy to combine both, and that's what really helped me like blow up into the industry. The person who had the most influence on me was my dad. He brought me in, not to the content creation based of it, but he brought me into the fitness industry. And basically, it all started off with my dad. He owns a studio, and he would work long hours, like 12 to 16 hours, mostly like 16 hours a day when I was like a little kid, and I never got to see him at all. So basically, what I came to is, you know what, if I want to spend more time with him, if I want to build that connection, I have to come to him. And so when I came to him, I was like, you know what, maybe I can get trained by him. And so that happened. He was like, all right, let's do some training sessions on the weekends. I was like, all right. And so as we bonded and as I started training, I actually fell in love with training. When I started making these videos, I don't know, I had really good marketing tactics, and I was really confident that I was actually going to become like someone within the industry. And so it just happened with the amount of confidence I had and the amount of like, you know, the marketing strategies I had. I like was pretty confident that things were going to work out. The main thing that separated me from everyone else, and still does, is my age. Basically, when I started out, I was 12, and when I started putting out my content, I was like 13 or 14. And when I started putting it out, people would ask me what my age was, and I would tell them, you know, I'm like, I'm 13, I'm 14, and they always like were extremely like impressed and interested by the fact that I was so young. And so I found that, and I took that as an advantage. And so basically, with all my videos and all my pictures, I would always tell the people that I was like 13, 14, 15, and that really helped me gain traction. Alright, so I think the main thing that keeps people coming back to me is because with fitness, it can be extremely boring, and I try to make it as entertaining as possible. So I do funny things with my friends, like I'll wear horse masks and giraffe masks, and I'll like, you know, with fitness, like you do certain exercises, and so one time I was deadlifting and I decided to just wear the horse mask and go out in the middle of the street where like cars were, just to make it just like, I don't know, just like weird. Like I like doing that, because fitness sometimes it's like, you know, lifting, eating, sleeping, like super boring, and you know, fitness just isn't strictly my life. So basically, there was drastic body differences when I had just started. I was 12 years old, and literally the first 3 to 6 months, body drastically changed, and I just, you know, within that time, I fell in love with it. And so throughout like the first 4 years, you know, I had, you know, some slight ups and downs, like some, you know, motivation loss, but overall I kept pretty consistent with it, and you know, it just also became a super strong habit. But then around year 4, things were getting really boring and repetitive, so I actually I switched to strength training, which I had really never done before at all. And so when that happened, I started seeing drastic differences in my strength, like monthly. I got on a super structured program, and I went on an extremely dirty bulk, which, you know, I just increased my calories by thousands. And so with that happening, I saw drastic differences in my strength, which, you know, got me motivated to keep coming back in, just like it did back when I was young, seeing those drastic body differences within months. I met a lot of great people. Basically, obviously, you have to network yourself to grow within the industry. I go to a bunch of expos around the world, and you know, you see people on the internet, and you start talking to them through, you know, private messengers and stuff. And throughout that time, I've actually created a lot of friendship through the online presence that I have. And so, you know, there are other people within the industry. There are other people on the same team as me, Gymshark, and I've flown across the world. Yeah, like without any of this, I wouldn't be able to just, like, I don't know, I've traveled the world, and if I didn't choose content creation, I didn't choose this, I know I wouldn't be as interested in travel. You know, I've been to LA, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to London, Iceland. Just recently, like last week, I was in Thailand. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Thailand was great. Traveled out there. I actually traveled with someone else that's on the same team as me, with Gymshark. Yeah, I don't know. I've been to a couple more places than that. I just can't. Oh, New York, New Jersey, and I don't know. Like I wouldn't have traveled to like probably anywhere because I don't know. Content creation, you kind of just want to, make your videos interesting, and you want to, get out there as much as you can to, just have a good time as well. So.